Today we're taking a break from Crown Zenith to jump into some Shining Fates. Hang out as we look for shiny objects, and I tell you how somebody thought we stole these boxes. You may not know this, Squirrely and I, we're a big fan of Shining Fates. There's a few boxes up there. There's all kinds of Shining Fates stuff to open. We recently acquired the ETB from Shining Fates. There's a crazy story about this, which I'll tell you in a little while. We don't need to go through everything that's here, because it's all old news for most of you. So we got two of these ETBs. Obviously, we need our Greedents and Squobits, etc., etc. There's a shiny Greedent, a shiny Squobit. What else? There's a Greedent V. Obviously we haven't pulled the Charizard. That would be amazing. We would take the Charizard for sure. But the crazy story about this order, when I ordered this, hey, very nice. Reshiram into the Indeedee V. Very cool. Decent way to start off the box, I'd say, with an amazing rare and a V card. So the crazy story about this, I ordered these on eBay, and I did something I never ever do, and that's order from a seller with almost no reviews. I mean, he had like 15 reviews or something. And you know, I don't do that because I'm paranoid about like getting nonsense or getting fake products or whatever the case, you know. I don't generally want to deal with it. But with this one, the price was so good that it was pretty much worth the risk. Ooh, nice! Tiny shiny Oranguru into a Volcanion. Very cool. Forgot about this card. I like the I like Oranguru. He's pretty cool. So what was I saying? So I don't, you know, I don't generally do that, especially from, like I've got a couple sellers on there that I like a lot, and I order from them. I pre-order from them all the time. No issues. They're great. There's 3 of them specifically that I always go to. But so the price on these was so low. It was like $44 for one Reverse Frost Moth, non-hollow. $44 for each ETB, and there was 2 listed. I was like, huh. Well, it's worth the risk for 44 bucks because, you know, eBay protections and so forth. And I would just record opening it, etc. Well, the order took a long time to arrive. I even messaged the seller about it, and never. Ooh, Corviknight, tiny shiny, non-hollow Manphy. I messaged the seller, never got a response. I had messaged them a couple times about various things. One of which asking how on earth they were selling these things so darn cheap, because I wanted to be able to get them. You know, if there was like a good source, because clearly they didn't have access to like a warehouse, so they would probably have a lot more reviews. Just by default, they would sell more, you know. And I wanted to be able to get stuff to list on eBay for you guys to get like really good prices on. They never responded. That was pretty disappointing. Then when the boxes, a Kyogre Amazing Rare and a Ditto VMAX, yes. I was really hoping we'd get a Ditto card, and there he is, being whatever he wants in life. Very cool. Love that card. I think I'm kind of a Ditto fan too. So, I never got any replies. The boxes finally arrived. Sorry, I'm bad at telling stories and doing stuff at the same time, because, you know, I mean, I'm a squirrely dude. Like, what do you expect from me? I get distracted easily. I see shiny things, literally, from Shining Fates. Maybe that's why I love Shining Fates so much. Boy, that would... Oh, Galarian Farfetch'd! With the big leak. Looking awesome. Oh my goodness. Followed by a non-hollow Volcanion. Boy, I just love Shining Fates, man. I really do. Where was I? I've lost my place again. So, no response. So the boxes arrived, and I checked them out. They looked good. I was like, all right, well, whatever. Interestingly enough, they had the wrong last name. I didn't think much of it, but that's kind of weird because when you order stuff on eBay, like you can automatically populate the buyer's name. You know, it's right there. Oh, Celebi non-hollow. So I thought that was kind of weird. But later that evening, we're eating dinner. It's like 7:30 at night, and the doorbell rings, and I'm like, that's weird. We don't get just random visitors. There's nobody, you know, in our lives that would just show up. Frostmoth, Tiny Shiny, and Zarude. Oh, we were just getting loaded up on the Tiny Shinies. Boy, very cool. So it was surprising because there's nobody in our lives that would just show up like that, you know, at almost 8 o'clock at night. So I answer the door, and this guy says, he's like, "Are you Craig?" And I'm like, "Well, who's asking?" And he explains to me that he had a charge on his credit card for Pokemon cards for Craig Stokes, which was the last name, and that's not my last name, Frostmoth Hollow. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. So I ran in and grabbed my phone, showed him the eBay order, and I was like, you know, and I explained the whole thing. It took this seller forever to ship, and everything was weird. Then the last name was wrong, and, you know, it was just all weird. But so he showed me his credit card application or whatever it was, and it was just wild. So there's eBay sellers using stolen credit cards to buy and fill orders that are drop shipped at people's houses. I'll tell you, these people will go to any length to make some money, and that's why the boxes were so cheap, which means I'm not going to find cheap boxes anytime soon. We love ending on this boss's orders, but we don't like this boss. This is why we don't have a boss. We work for ourselves. Anyway, that's my story. We got some great cards. Let's do the recap. All right, so we have the amazing rare Reshiram, the Indeedee V, the Oranguru Tiny Shiny, Corviknight Tiny Shiny, Kyogre Amazing Rare, Ditto VMAX, very cool card. I really wanted this one, or there's another Ditto in the Shining Fates set that I want too. The Galarian Farfetch'd, holding the big old leak, ready to smack somebody with that thing, and a Frostmoth Tiny Shiny. It was tiny, shiny heaven today. Squirrels like the shiny things. Very cool cards. Very glad you were here to check it out with me. Stay safe, stay nutty, and I'll catch you in the next pack.